Hello everyone, we've got a variable acceleration question here with vectors. So it says at time t seconds where t is greater than 0, a particle p has a velocity of v equals 3t²i minus 6t⁴j. Find the speed of p at the time when t equals 2 seconds. Well, that seems quite nice. So we're just going to be, for this first part of the question, we're just going to be literally subbing in t is equal to 2. So we're going to have 3 times by 2 squared I minus 6 times by 2⁴j. Okay, which is going to give us that v is equal to 12i minus 6√2j, and that is in meters per second. Okay, so that's our first bit done there. Now you'll notice that this question, so that's our velocity, but this question is asking for the speed, okay? And we need to remember that speed is equal to the magnitude of velocity. So what we've got to do is find the magnitude of our 12i minus 6√2j. And the magnitude is going to be given by 12 squared add minus 6√2 all squared. And then we've got to square root that, like so. Okay, now when we work that out, we put in that into our calculator, that turns out to be 14.7 meters per second, 3 significant figures. So that's our part A done. We've found our speed. Now part B, it says find an expression in terms of t, I and j for the acceleration of p at time t seconds where t is greater than 0. So we've got to remember that our acceleration is equal to the derivative of our velocity with respect to time. So we're going to need to differentiate our velocity expression. Okay, what's our velocity expression? Our velocity expression is equal to 3t squared. So that's going to go to 6ti, and it's going to go to 3t to the minus a half j. So we get 6ti minus 3t to the minus a half j meters, and that's going to be in meters per second squared. So that's our expression for our acceleration. That was super nice, actually, part B for 2 marks. And then finally, part C, it says at time t equals 4 seconds, the position vector of p is I minus 4j meters. Find the position vector of p at time t equals 1 second, worth 4 marks. Now what this is like is, this is a bit like, you know, when you're given y is equal to mx plus c, but they tell you a coordinate on the curve so that you can work out what c is. That's basically what's going on here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to integrate our velocity expression in order to get an expression for displacement, okay? So we're going to integrate our velocity. So our displacement s is going to equal the integral of the velocity with respect to time. So we're going to be integrating our 3t squared I minus 6t⁴ j. And we're going to be integrating that with respect to t. So we raise the power by 1, divide by the new power. So we're going to have t cubed I. Then we're going to have 6t⁴ divided by 3/2 plus c. Okay, that's that crucial bit there. So we've got t cubed I. Dividing by 3/2 is the same as timesing by 2/3. So that is going to be 12 divided by 3, which is going to give us 4. So that's going to be minus 4t⁵ plus c. Okay, perfect. So we've now got our sort of like general expression, but we need to know a particular equation. So this is the point where we're going to put in the boundary condition or the piece of information that they gave us. And the piece of information they gave us, crucially, was that at time t equals 4, the position vector is I minus 4j. So let's sub in, we're at I minus 4j at time t equals 4. Okay, so we've got 4 cubed I minus 4 times 4 to the power of 3/2 add c, and that should be j there. Okay, like so. So we have got I minus 4j is equal to 64i minus 4. Now we're going to have the square root of 4, which is going to be 2, and 2 cubed is going to be 8j plus c. So we're going to have 4, 8, so we're going to have minus 32j plus c. and we're going to have 64I there, and we're going to have I and minus 4j. So now we can just rearrange this whole thing just in order to make C the subject now. Okay, so when we rearrange this now in order to make C the subject, what we're going to have, we are going to have, let's have a little think about this. So we're going to say that C is going to equal minus 63I. So C is going to be minus 63I plus 28j. So that just comes from taking that over to that side and adding that over to that side. Okay, so we've now found out what our C is. So now that we know what C is, we've got our particular equation for S, the displacement. So our displacement or position vector is now given by what we had before, which is t cubed I minus 4t to the 3 over 2j plus, but we now know that C is 63I plus 28j. And it's quite common just to gather those bits together. So our displacement S is given by t cubed minus 63I, and it's going to be plus minus 4t to the power of 3 over 2 plus 28j. So that's the equation that we're going to be using to find out where the object is at any given moment in time. And we're told that find out where it is when t equals 1. Okay, so we're going to sub in t equals 1 into here. So let's do that. So that's going to give us 1 cubed minus 63I plus 4 times by 1 to the 3 over 2 plus 28j. And when we work that out, that turns out we were out of space there. I'll go up to the top. I'll write it in a space up here. So when we write that out, that gives us our answer is S is equal to minus 62I plus 24j meters. And that is our final answer for that question, which is question 1 on an A-level mechanics paper. Perfect. I hope you found that helpful. If you're finding these videos useful, if you could remember to like and subscribe to the channel, that's going to help me to keep on making more videos moving forward. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.